We have three formulas in algebra that are going to help us do multiplying easier with polynomials, so we don't have to quite go through the foiling process if we can have these memorized. They become especially helpful in higher level math courses when multiplying a binomial times itself, or multiplying two binomials, is just one tiny step of a very large process. So these three formulas are a plus b times a minus b, a plus b squared, and a minus b squared. So let's look at how they work. So if I take the first one, a plus b times a minus b, and I just go ahead and do my foiling out to see what that formula might be equal to, I see I can do first times first is a squared, a times minus b is minus ab, b times a is a plus ab, b times minus b is minus b squared. So now from here I can combine my middle terms because they are like terms. I notice that if I have a negative ab and a positive ab, they're going to add to be 0, so I'm left with just a squared minus b squared. So I can say that my first formula, a plus b times a minus b, will always be equal to a squared minus b squared. If I look at my second formula, what happens if I have a plus b squared? Well, doing the same thing, I know that that means a plus b times a minus b, which is a times a, or a squared, plus ab plus ba, which I'm going to write as ab, again plus b squared. Well, again, I have some like terms, and in the middle I can combine. If I have an ab and I get another ab, then I have 2ab. So there's my second formula. If I have a plus b squared, I get a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Looking at my third formula, what happens if I have a minus b squared? Well, I know that that's a minus b times a minus b, which if I again FOIL, I get a squared minus ab minus ab plus b squared, giving me a squared. Again, my middle terms combine. If I have minus ab and then minus another ab, I have minus 2ab plus b squared. So my formula for a minus b squared is a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So notice that when I use this formula, the minus gets built in. So my b is just the number. I don't have to let the sign belong to the number in this formula or in this one either. So these are going to be my three special formulas that I want to make sure and highlight in my notes that are going to help me to, again, multiply some binomial problems without going through the whole FOIL process. So now let me look at three examples where I actually use each of these. So my first one, if I have 2x minus 4 squared, well, I notice that that's a special formula, so I'm going to say, hey, I know that a is 2x, and I know that b is 4, and according to my formula, when I have a subtract b squared, I get a squared minus 2 times a times b plus b squared. Well, cleaning that up, I get 4x squared 2 times 2 times 4 is minus 8x plus 16. So a little bit faster than foiling. And also, not even is it a little bit faster than foiling, oftentimes you're going to get to a point where you can do this in your head, so then it is even actually faster than what I'm showing you here. Number 2, again, I could FOIL this out, and notice in number 1 I could FOIL it out too. It's not necessary that you memorize these formulas, it just makes it faster. However, when we do start factoring quadratic equations, it is extremely important that you do know how to do this second equation. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and say, well, I have a minus b times a plus b, where my a is 3x and my b is 4. So I notice that when I multiply this, I am going to get a squared minus b squared, again from my formula. Well, 3x squared is 9x squared minus 4 squared, which is 16, and there is my answer for that one. Again, I'm taking extra steps than I would take had I been doing this not for demonstration. I would be doing this just in my head. And then looking at the third and final example, I know that this is in the form a plus b squared, so I see that a is x, I see b is 5, so according to my formula, this is going to give me a squared plus 2 times a times b plus b squared, which gives me x squared. Because it does not matter what order I multiply, and I'm going to multiply the 2 and the 5 and get 10x plus 25. So those are my 3 important formulas when it comes to multiplying binomials.